So welcome back to part 5 of building the ultimate Lego Star Wars collection room. Thank you guys a ton for the support from the first 4 parts with setting up the first place and then moving it all to this new space. And in this video, we're going to be kind of expanding this whole display. So jumping into point 5 real quick, nothing too much has changed with the actual display. We built some new sets, kind of like this Hoth diorama that I have set up right here on the shelf. We built some different sets and stuff. We've kind of put them on the shelves and kind of organized a little bit, just leaving new space for different sets and stuff like that. Look at this incredible dropship ATOT, this custom design, so beautiful. Anyway, the plan is to not focus on this area, but actually focus on this area as well as this area. So as you can see right over here, the first thing that I've done over here is I put up this F1 poster thing. I don't really know what you call this, like picture frame or something like that. I bought this on AliExpress so that I can display all of my F1 sets. And then the plan for this wall, if you guys want to jump back into point 5, is I'm going to put shelves all across here. I'll be able to display some F1 sets, some other Star Wars sets. And then I have another display option coming in the mail this week for this part of the wall, which is actually going to be for custom minifigures. I'm looking at different options on what to do on this wall. And primarily, I want to get an option where I can display all of these big UCS sets. Millennium Falcon, which is in that bag right there. Some of the bigger UCS sets like the X-Wing, the TIE Interceptor, the gunship. The Death Star is actually going to stay there. I think it just looks perfect. It's kind of like a centerpiece to this whole display. But what I want to do is I want to have a shelf right here all dedicated to UCS sets. And the IKEA Ivor system, which will come out to about this line right here on the wall, will give me enough depth as well as customizability to put all of these UCS sets over there. So that is the first thing I'm going to do on this wall. This little black case, I'm going to move over here on the room, kind of push this back, will give me a little display option over here. But yeah, that's ultimately the goal. So let's start the process. I am so excited to unbox this addition to the Lego Star Wars display. Real quick, I have these 2 acrylic cases for minifigures. This one's from Wicked Bricks. This one is from Shop Pop Displays. And they're very nice. You could put valuable figures in them. It'll keep them protected from dust and the UV lights and stuff like that, even though I have no windows in here. And what I find is that I'm constantly opening the actual display and like taking figures out for videos and mocks and stuff like that. And unfortunately, I was really thinking like it would be a better option if I had something kind of like that where the Legos are actually exposed and then I can just constantly take them on and off, but also have something that kind of matches the aesthetic and looks really nice for the display. So I went ahead and I was perusing the internet and I found this Etsy shop that sells these custom frames that also have Lego plates on them. And I custom ordered it so that it has a depth on the back. So in case any of my minifigures have backpacks, they will fit on this. But essentially the idea is to put this right on the wall. And then I can have all of my minifigures kind of lined up on there. I can pull them on and off whenever I want them. And what's nice about this is I have plenty of room to maybe get 1 or 2 more of these. And this is a great inexpensive option. I believe it was about $40 to $60 or something like that for this. And I can buy multiple of them, which is way less than just having 1 of these. I can have 3 of those. And what's nice is that you can put all of the minifigures on here like that. So I think the next thing, what we're going to do is we're going to jump to a time lapse. I'm going to install this on the wall, and then I'm going to put all my custom minifigures on. But this is a great option. You're supporting a small business. It's really high quality. It looks really nice on the wall. You just saw it. And I think my whole aesthetic and I think just my whole vibe, like with the AliExpress stands and just cheaper alternatives than expensive Lego, I think this is a perfect addition to anyone's collection room. Also, if you have a really small space, it's a small enough display where you can just put it on one small area and display your favorite figures. happy. Oh my gosh, almost fell. I am so happy with how this looks. So I'm thinking of getting one more of these and putting it right there. I can probably fit another one right here. I just don't want it to be too cluttered. I kind of like how this looks. And then when I get the shelves up there, it'll all just kind of be symmetric and stuff like that. But let's go over the minifigures. We have Gregor, we have Delta Squad, we have the snow version of Rex, we have P2, excuse me, we have P1, Rex, Cody, Bly, Fox, Gregor, Wolf. We have the Geonosian P1 as well as the Geonosian Waxer and Boyle. We have the 2D Clone Wars Anakin and Obi-Wan. We have a P1 Wolfpack Trooper, Jedi Temple Guard, Commander Keeley, I believe his name is. Then we have 2020 style Cody, 2020 style Fox. These are all 2020 style, by the way. Doom, Commander Doom, Galactic Marine, a clone, a like clone, what is it called? A clone naval officer, a clone naval officer. We have the Canine ARF Trooper and Commander Trauma, I believe his name is. I don't really know what that's from, but I thought that ARF Trooper looks sick with that green. Then we have P2 Wolfpack, a P2 212th, the 91st Recon, a Doom Grunt, 442nd, a 501st ARF Trooper in the realistic style. These are all the 2020 style. We have a 41st, like the Kashyyyk guy. And then we have the Silver B2 as well as a Republic Customs P2. So this just looks absolutely incredible. I can't wait to fill it out with just some more custom figures. What's really nice is like these are all the official ones, minus those are minifigs for you customs, which I have to put those on here. But it's really nice just to have like the custom collection. And you guys have probably seen my review of this, but these are all $3 to $5 figures, and the quality is next level. Look at that P2 Cody. This is what we should have got. Here are some of the extra minifigures, which I have copies of them on the wall display. I just didn't want to put extras up. I wanted to kind of put individuals of each unique figure. But yeah, these are just some extra grunts and commanders and stuff from like the mystery bags and all that sort of stuff. So here is the additional items that I got from IKEA. There is an IKEA near me, so I went ahead and picked up some shelves, as well as like a new desk chair, just so that I'm not using my living room one. But these are the LACK shelves, and these are about 43 inches long, and then the depth is the same as the Billy bookcases. But what's nice is that you're not enclosing stuff, so you can have things kind of like hanging off the shelf. And then these two shelves are going to be going here and here. So there's going to be like a couple inches in between, but it's going to almost span like quite a bit of the wall. And what I'm thinking is I might actually line up a lot of like the Republic vehicles like these and this Coruscant Guard gunship and some other stuff along there. I think it would look really cool, but we're going to cut to a time lapse. I'm going to install these, and yeah. Okay, so from the time lapse, you saw that I just installed these, and little bit of an issue. You can see that that shelf is sagging a little bit, and I did like a little test where I put weight on this, and this one kind of came off the wall a little bit from the anchors that I used. So I went ahead and I purchased stronger wall anchors from Lowe's. They are doing like a delivery today for it. So I'm going to change those out, but I'm not really going to show it in the video. But regardless, I think this looks great. Now that I have these up, I'm almost thinking maybe I should get some lights and put it under there, like a couple little like pucks or something like that. But I think it'll look great having some sets along there. I don't want to test it because I know things will definitely fall off the wall once I get the proper anchors on. But yeah, so I have done so much progress on this room. As you can see, everything just looks so different. We are going to 0.5 it because oof, I've done a lot of stuff. So I don't know if I've shown this off or not, but we're just going to talk about it anyway. I installed some shelves up here. I put all of my UCS like bigger sets up here. I have been filling out this custom clone little display that I have over here. And then the biggest thing is I got rid of my old shelf. I got rid of my racing sim. And I also got rid of that like little calyx box thing that was over there because I kind of wanted to just maximize what the room space looks like. So what's nice about these desks is I have two of them. This one, I can move all of the stuff onto here. And when I want to film a video, I just move the desk over here, set up my space, and then that's how I have it. But right now I have a nice L shape, so I can kind of game. I can kind of build a mock. I'm working on this like Coruscant Underworld mock, and then I'm just like sorting pieces and all that sort of stuff. So it's a mess, but this is kind of what I've been working on. And then the next part is to not have this on the floor and get a bunch of UCS sets on here, like this one, which I will show you guys in the end screen or in the outro soon. So yeah, that's essentially what's been going on. So it's been probably about a month since I last recorded anything for this series of kind of, just building out my whole home office with all of this like Lego Star Wars stuff. And I've just been so busy. Like my wife and I had a baby. I was sick for like a couple weeks, and I haven't really gotten around to kind of doing a lot with the actual office. I did install some shelves up here. I did get a new desk from IKEA, so we have like this L shape. As you can see, I've been working on like a mock project, and then I have just like a bunch of these like battle packs and stuff that I'm trying to kind of build out the clone army, as well as just use the spare parts for all of my spare parts that I use for mocks and stuff like that. So this is kind of what I've been working on lately, but I still have plans to get a big UCS style shelf for behind the camera. My Venator, which I'll put up a video of it, has been sitting on the ground right here for the past month. And the reason why is I sold that like little Calyx bookshelf that I have because I wanted to use the money to buy a bigger shelf. I just haven't gotten around to buying it. It's in my IKEA cart. But that's going to be the next part, is to actually do like the whole UCS stuff, because now we have the N1 coming out, and I definitely want to get that, but I don't think I want to get the official version. I think I want to get the fake AliExpress version. I am also working on a video in the works, and this is what the video is about, which I will show you guys real quick. And Safar Wars, that's what that is. So I'm doing a full video on all of the fake Lego Star Wars sets that I've bought on AliExpress. This one came in the mail, honestly, a couple months ago, and it's been sitting in the corner of my home office. But what I want to do is I want to do a full video of all of the fake AliExpress stuff, as well as using those sets for the display. So once I do the fake video, then I'm going to need to kind of put everything on the display. What's nice about these shelves up here is I can just continue to put a lot more Lego sets that come out, just because my Billy bookcases are pretty jam-packed with stuff. So having that space free, I'll be able to include like my mocks and different sets like that. But we have gone on a complete tangent, but if you guys like this sort of video and content, definitely let me know down in the comments. I wanted to get another part out to you guys just because it's been so long, and I know a lot of people like the series of kind of transforming a room into like a Lego space. But yeah, definitely let me know down in the comments if you like this video. Go ahead, give it a like, subscribe. It lets me know that you guys want more of this content. And if you want to see more videos like this, definitely check them out in the end screen now.